Welcome back to Outside the Box podcast with your boy Boxx. Y'all already know, you feel me? If you're tuning in again, I appreciate you. Thank you, you feel me? If it's your first time listening, I appreciate you too, you feel me? You always come back again. You know, we got live interviews coming with more people, more businesses, artists, anything, models, everybody in Miami, you feel me? I'm giving everybody love. And, you know, sometimes we just be kicking it with the homies on some episode. And this week in the building, you know, you feel me? I got Kidd Adamz is in the building.
Yo, you already? You feel me? We here.
All right, local Miami artists, you feel me? I don't know if y'all tuned into them, but y'all about to learn now. So, I see you started with let's go early. You started with you had a documentary out here.
Yeah.
That you dropped. Like,
yeah. What
inspired you to do that?
That documentary honestly was like more of a blessing, really, because they reached out to me. They saw the little entry I had on the fader when I had my little, the top 5 under the radar artists from South Florida. They had Monk on there, you feel me? Gang. A couple other hot names that was coming up. Who was another one? What's his name? Damn. Trying to remember. T-Pound, he was on there too, you feel me? So he saw me on, they were overseas when they saw my entry on there, and they contacted me. They was like, yo, we want to do, we coming into town, we want to do a documentary with you or whatever, just capture like, tell us your story and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. It's an opportunity. And I'm like, let's go, you feel me? So when they got in town, they linked up with me or whatever. We chopped it up for like at least like 30 minutes to an hour, and then it was like, all right, it was an improv kind of thing. Then we ain't even, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That shit look like this for some days with you.
Dog, it was a one day thing, dog. Yeah. One day, you feel me? And they got all the extra shots, like just doing their own. Yeah.
Oh, that was good of them, boy. They did their thing. If you check it out, go check it out. And on that documentary, I seen you you had a Trick Daddy verse.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I see you used that line, and you also used it in your song Glory. You feel me? Like, what influence you feel like Trick Daddy had on you? You feel me?
Man, everybody respect Trick, man. Growing up, that's like it's kind of like it was mandatory you listen to his music. Not really, but you feel me? Ain't no house you walk in where you not, where the young ones or even the little older uncles ain't bumping, and so we always it was always there. You feel me? As being just growing up in Dade County, we always listening to his music. So I feel like, especially with the way the beat of the song is, it's different. It kind of brings that same kind of feel from the original, but it was like, it's like a newer version. So I just felt like I had to pay homage and start that whole record off like that, because even that same record, it kind of give you that feeling of the one, but just a newer version, like I said.
Yeah. Well, even with that song, I like the song. Even the video to me was like, you thought of that on your own. The video of that song was like.
No, shout out Vulture Visions. We actually wrote that treatment together, the plot and everything together. Yeah. We sat. I remember I came to his crib, and I was like, because that was definitely the song. Everybody was telling me like, yeah, that's the record. You really got it. So, and I knew I wanted him to shoot it. That was off rip, because we ain't really shoot a video in a minute. So we was like, nah, this gonna be the one. You feel me? So, but we was like, we gotta do it right. You feel me? So. We just sat and we just kind of like created a little story, dog, and it was just dope because the pieces just started dropping. We said one thing, like I say one thing, and he'll come with another idea to make the story look, so, and then we just ran with it. You feel me?
Yeah, I really like that. I like that video, man.
Yeah, that's just appreciate that, dog.
Now, what's your thoughts of? Cause like we said, Trick. Coming out of Miami is not too many rappers. They're like, we ain't like Atlanta. They pushing them shits out like every other month.
Yeah, that's facts.
So what's your thoughts of like, rapping and coming out of Miami? Cause like we had Trick, then we had Ross. Like a big gap period.
Yeah, big facts.
So like, what's your thoughts on that? Cause like, what would make you get into rapping, knowing with these gaps and stuff like that, making it hard?
As far as like coming out of South Florida, you mean?
Yeah.
I think it's just the way it kind of is down here. It's more or less like ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You gotta go get it. You feel me? I think that Miami's kind of always been like that. Ain't never been no handout kind of city where niggas just throw a dog a bone. Like nah, you feel me? You gotta go kill something, go get it. You feel me? It's really that's really like, and so that's why I don't never like when I was younger. I used to really be on the same wave like, oh, nobody support, but it's never been like that. We was never set up to be that kind of city. I feel like everybody trying to do that now because of the way that Atlanta's producing so many talented artists and stuff. So I guess we're trying to jump on the wave or whatever. But it's just, let's be honest, it's never been like, even when they trying to, it kind of feels like it's just forced. So
that's a fact. I don't like that shit.
and so for me, it's like, let's just be real about it. Like South Florida, not that kind of city area to be, But hopefully it changes. Everybody want to change, so I ain't trying to be the one that. I'm just being a realist about it.
That's true though. Like this mentality here is bad. Like niggas don't be want to see you make it or make it before them.
Yeah, and it's like
we could all go at the same time.
Everybody, it's it's the timing thing. You know, everybody got their time. Everybody got a different time to get there. But it should never be a situation where a nigga like, nah, like, you just feel it. They ain't gonna never say it, but you can feel it, dog. Niggas don't want you to go, dog. Niggas don't want you to be the next one up. You feel me?
Cause I seen you work, worked a couple of big names in Miami. You got the song Kid Omar. You got an old show Gunplay.
Yeah, the Gunplay, shout out Gunplay, man. He a real one, most definitely. I never, I'ma always say that, you know what I mean? I fuck with Gunplay for real. Like, he ain't have to do that, you know what I mean? If anyone, I call them the higher ups in Miami, and shout out Trick too, cause when I was pushing that Glory record, he it was a little Instagram thing, but he showed love to that too. So shout out Trick, and yeah, man, it's just a couple of them though, like. Not everybody, and I'm probably not in the same circles as everybody to really be rubbing, to be in them little conversations or whatnot. But like, I've been doing my thing, and I just gotta be more consistent. You feel me? But as far as like you were saying with the artists I work with, like that's that. It happened. That was like 2-3 years ago, so I ain't finna be holding on to it too much longer. But it was definitely a time, and them, around them times when we dropped the music, it was definitely some hot ass records because everybody was talking about them. So,
is there any artists that you want to work with, or you don't fuck with features like that, or you don't really care for them?
Generally, I'm really not a feature kind of nigga, but it would I do see some I ain't gonna lie. Let's see, what do you mean, South Florida based or like
anywhere? Yeah.
Shit.
The sounds be your sound is not South Florida based only. You
feel me? That's what I'm saying. I gotta ask that question. But South Florida, even shout out Monk. We definitely, I started a record with him. We just ain't never finished it, but definitely gotta do some shit with Monk. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who else.
That gonna be a hard boy, Monk.
Oh yeah, no, dog. That is gonna definitely be some fire shit if we jump on the track. But another person I'd say that I want to work with out here probably I listen to a lot of them, but I wouldn't want to necessarily say I do a track with them. It's all depend on how I did. I'm gonna be right, I ain't the type of nigga to just be like, I jump on the track with a nigga. Dog. I gotta see what that nigga vibe like, whatever. You feel me? I don't want to I like your music, but it ain't about that for me. You feel me? So I'm gonna keep it solo for now.
That's true. And I also see you produce though.
Oh hell yeah!
A lot of your songs you produced yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people ain't out here doing that, kid.
Yeah. And shout out to the ones that is. You feel me? Because it ain't no easy. That's not an easy thing to just go back and forth with.
So what got you into producing also?
It was actually let me see. I want to say it was writing that came first, but producing is what got me into rapping. Like when I started to be able to make my own beats and just okay, you know what I'm saying? This is something hard. Like that's what it was. It was I started early, like when I was 12 in 6th grade. You feel me? Downloaded the demo version of FL on my laptop. Just started going ham. Like I had some something inspired me. It was my god brothers, you feel me? Cause they had their little studio set up. They was making beats in there, and I tried to ask them to help me, but it's way, I can understand now, it's way difficult to teach somebody when you know so much and they're so young. So they was just go download it and try yourself. And
that was a rap from there.
Yeah, I was a rap from there, dog.
But nah, because also in the documentary, you go back a little bit, you were saying you was out here, was in the streets early, venturing, being a Miami kid, in the streets, you doing dumb shit.
You know how that shit go.
Yeah, you doing a lot of dumb shit. But what switched for you to know you wanted to be a rapper? Because it's easy to get caught in the loop, doing the hot shit and end up in jail, and even dead. You talk a lot about
more or less, yeah. That's and you gotta just be. I think a lot of, really it's all your reality, dog. I won't say that another nigga, cause some niggas really, their lifestyle is just so based on that's all they know. They don't know nothing about switching over no other leaf or trying to clean up. It's not until. I ain't gonna lie, man. The stories I've been hearing and the way shit been going for niggas around me. It's not till niggas end up incarcerated and shit that they come out and they man, we come on down, doing 5, 8, 10 years in that motherfucker to really let you to be on some. And I'm I don't need to do anything. You know, I done have my shit, you feel me? I done did my shit and I ain't never get caught, you feel me? I think that was a blessing enough to know that I ain't got to go through no other crazy shit to learn where I need to be, you feel me? And this music is where I need to be, point blank period, dog.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, what was the switch, like, to know, like, yo, this is, like, the street shit is cool, like, that's why y'all, I'm not doing it no more. Like, I just want to be in the music right now.
In the beginning, dog, when I first started writing music, my cousin got locked up. And this nigga's still locked up today, you feel me?
You started early.
Yeah, I started early. I started when I was, like, 12, like I told you. Then he got locked up when I was probably 13, dog. He been locked up since, you feel me? But even then, it was just like, and I ain't really know much of that situation, but a lot of shit ended up happening way after, you feel me? Like, even in the streets, you feel me? In my own hood, you feel me? I done did shit, and then the niggas I was around, either dead, locked up. Locked up, got out, probation, jumped probation, got locked up again. You know what I mean? This little shit like that, I realized it was like, you either surround yourself around niggas who are at least trying to try to get, you know, do the shit that you trying to do, or you get stuck in the same hole.
You get stuck in that loop. Man.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm not gonna say it's bad down here. We just know, and it's like to see people potential and then be around them. Just
man, that'd be the saddest part. I would be damn if I'm gonna be the next nigga that's like, oh, he has so much potential. He was this and that, and on the nigga shirt. God, I'll be down, bro. And that's how you gotta think. It ain't nothing about being gangster, bro. Cause like it's one thing to, you know, like be a street nigga, and it's another thing to be from the streets and trying to make something of yourself. You feel me? And that's what I feel like niggas be failing to realize the difference and shit, dog.
Yeah, that's actually the more gangster part. When you flip it to understand that, like, you coming from the mud,
you got a story, nigga.
And you want to go to the top, like, you feel me? Like, to be hood famous, I don't think
it ain't it. You're not gonna, cause it's only temporary, bro. Everything is gonna be temporary. You know how many stories we gonna? I know you got some. You know stories of niggas who was up. Niggas was up. They either whatever. They got licks. They got robbed. You know, whatever the fuck the case is. The shit's too common, bro. It happened too many times for niggas not to be able to relate. So.
Yeah, that shit is crazy out here. But let's switch to like finding your sound. You feel me? Like, how did you get to that? Did producing help you even find your sound?
Shit, cause now I think what it was, it kind of like, I think, and also like working with different, you know, people and shit too, listening to more music, it all contributed towards it, cause I just naturally started seeing my sound progress, like, even with the beats, you feel me? I'll probably get new sounds and shit, and be able to play with them, or learn something new about the program that I didn't know before, that'll like tweak my whole, you know, creative drive, you feel me? So now I'm just trying new shit, and it's just the consistency of it. It all contributes towards the sound. Feel what I mean?
Yeah. So like, because you all into it, what do you think is more lucrative? Because you know a lot of people don't like to be the behind. I be seeing rappers, they don't like to be the behind. They don't want to write. They don't want to produce. They just I want to be the man. And I'm like, bruh, what do you think is more lucrative in the? Because you're in the music business, producing and shit, or being a rapper?
I think, and then, you know, it's like you said, the songwriting and producing is the way, cause a lot of these artists, man, they don't really got the sauce, bro. Like a lot of them do, like rappers do, but as far as like the singers, and a lot of them are not making their own songs, so they're obviously creating or getting these songs from people that are making them in these studios. So for me, definitely, and even me being in that, because I've written songs for other people that I don't want to name or whatever the case, but I've been in that situation before to know that creating music process is way more important, dog. They look at that before they even look at who's the song going to, you know? Because you could put a song on any face as long as it sells, dog.
That is true.
You know what I mean? That's what they do, dog. They just, it's like who you gonna have? We got Rihanna, okay, we got Beyonce. Who's this song's gonna go to? Like, who's gonna be the biggest person to blow the song up? Like, that's all that matters, dog.
So you would say the producing side, because I think the face, you know, the rapping is cool and all, but
it's everybody out. You can put, like, imagine for like one label they have 20, 30 artists, and then you got 10 potential songs that are probably gonna be. You gonna put how many people on that label? You gonna put your best artists on that label. It don't even matter what they look like. You feel me? So definitely the producing side for sure.
So like, do you think more people should do it though, or like even try to do it? Like producing and shit like that. Because I feel like if you're a rapper, I would to me, like you saying, it would make more sense to make your own beat, sit there.
Definitely would. You get more bang for your buck, bro. Like, you know, nigga can't tell you shit. If your beats are fire and your lyrics are fire and you're selling, you're gonna make 100% of that music. You know, especially now with the way people, you know, all these programs where people can get 100% of the royalties and all that. Like, definitely, I encourage people to start making their own beats, man. Stop asking people to teach y'all, cause niggas ain't gonna really want to teach you, dog. Niggas, I tried that shit and I realized that's not something that people should be doing. Unless you, I mean, you can, you know what I mean, but
why would somebody want to teach you when they can make money from you? Like,
yeah,
like if I know you could be a client, why I'm gonna just give you the game so easy? Like, everybody should know that. Like, sometimes even people you fuck with do that to you, and it's just business at a point in time. Like, yeah, I fuck with you, but nah, bro, I'm not gonna give you the game. So you can just
that's facts.
You don't need me.
No, that's facts. Yeah, that's true, and that's real too. You feel me? So I don't charge it to nobody to not be on that wave. You feel me? But
now you recently dropped an album?
Yeah. Fweagovelli, man. Oh man, yeah.
So what was the process in dropping that?
That shit's been sitting for like 4 years, man. I mean,
all them songs are sitting for 4 years.
Well, nah. Okay, so 5 of the songs on there. It was originally 8. I took off 3. Left 5 and I added 3 more. You feel me? So the original 5, they've been on there since 2016. Wow. Yeah. Since 2016. Probably even a little before. No, I'm gonna say 2016. That's when they were all finished, mixed, and ready to go. 2016. Yeah.
Is that crazy? Is it crazy that it correlates to now though? Like it's not like they sound like old songs.
Yeah. And that's the power of that's my power, bro. Like I ain't even trying to gas myself, but like. That I hear that from so many different people to realize that that's my gift, dog. I can make I'm not gonna say timeless, but it can sit in a shelf for some years and still be fresh when a nigga ready to drop it, man. I got that gift, dog.
Like I said, when I tuned into it, you saying 2016, I'm like,
I was like,
this shit sounded like some.
I was 21, kid.
Yeah, this shit sounded like some new shit, like the new sound, like what was going on right now, man. Like,
it was ahead of his. People were saying that too, and we was making that shit too. It was like motherfuckers was like, "Yo, this shit ahead of its time," and I guess they wasn't lying, dog. It wasn't lying. Like you hear this shit now, and it's like, okay, yeah, this shit's fresh, bro. This shit's fresh. Like,
do you think it would have got the same love if it dropped in 2016?
Back then, it probably got more love. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Man, I think the way because the way it was moving too, you know, we was a little bit like. Kinda, I ain't gonna say together, but we just was doing things the right way at that time. So it would have just made sense. But even like now, it wasn't a wrong time. I think I still grew, you feel me, from releasing it, and then from that time of making it to now, I still had my little growth. So it wasn't a bad process nonetheless. So.
Yeah, my favorite song is Black Kings, you feel me?
Hey, yeah.
What was the mindset on that one?
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that one was just like, all right, so you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know. I just had to really like step on shit, just be like, you know, assert myself, like, cause I ain't no pie ass nigga. I be coming, like, I know niggas see me on the scene and they think, oh, this nigga sweet or whatever the case, cause the way I come off, you saw we conversing and shit, and I'm trying to keep it thorough, you know. I throw that out there, you feel me? But it was like, just so niggas know, you feel, ain't nothing sweet over here, you feel me? Like we just move correct, you feel me? And that's just how it is. So I had to really, cause even with the records that I released before, like a Sweet Lick, that was more of a story. You know, even those aggressive records are always my experiences, but that one was more of like, nah, nigga, this is what it is. Don't get shit twisted, you feel me? And XYZ. So.
Dang, it was another song I seen you try. I forgot. I seen the video. You was in, it was the G-Wagon. You had the G-Wagon in the video.
Oh, Scanner.
Yes.
Damn, you the first person to ask me about Scanner. That's crazy.
What you mean? Because that one was different as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
it was. But it's not.
Different as fuck.
I figured because it's not like I ain't hear about it. Nobody else asked me about that video, dog. But that one, I really fuck with that shit because even the record, dog, like that's kind of the first record that I dropped. Like it's not just my record. You know, shout out to homie Stan Lane. You feel me? But yeah, that record, dog, that shit just sounds different. You heard it, right?
Yeah,
like
I'm telling you, it was a different record. Like you know, the average hood nigga ain't gonna listen to it. Like if they listen to it thoroughly, and I listen to it, I'm like, man, this shit is different. Like, so like that was all you, or they bought you that beat and you just let me jump on it.
Stan Lane, he produced the beat. Yeah. It's like he's, you know how like he did a DJ Khaled, you feel me, kind of, but in a producer way. Like so he got me, he been hit me up and you know I charge, so. he ended up paying for the little verse and shit like that. But I didn't think they're like. You know, he's when I do features, I don't think that like the people that's paying for the verses are gonna really go above and beyond for the records.
Yeah.
But he been said he had a plan, he had a vision for it. He knew what he wanted to do. He knew he wanted to shoot a video, and I'm like, all right, bet. You know, when the time comes, we gonna make that shit happen, dog. So
the video is the idea too. Like you had because that video is different too. Like
what had like damn. Okay, so with the song, once we got the song done, I ended up in LA. You feel me? Because you know. God willing, there was a situation. I ended up flying out there. He was like, but he's in San Fran. You feel me? He lives in San Francisco, so he had to. When I was in LA, he was like, all right, we're gonna fly down to LA. We're gonna set the video or whatever the fuck. So he was like, you got any ideas? And I was like, I don't really know how y'all want to do it, but I know for a fact that I need red balloons in that shit. And I was like,
shit, that's what got me.
Yeah, the red balloons. Nah, that was like the best part for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, you know what's the crazy part? Cause my girl loved the movie It. So that's I'm like, what the hell? What the hell he playing the balloons in this shit? I'm like, but it's different. It was real catchy. I'm like, God damn. I don't know if it inspired y'all, but I was looking at it like, damn, this shit, them red balloons, they was catching me like.
The story
it was different in the video.
No, that's good. Shit, I'm glad it did. That's all I seen, though, was, you know, because I'm high, I'm gone, I'm a balloon. So I was like, yeah, there's still some balloons in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit was lit. And yeah, I recently dropped Demon Time.
Oh, yeah, Angels and Demons? Yeah.
Shit, Demon Time.
I mean, shit, niggas, you know, same difference, you feel me? So it's all good.
Yeah, Angels and Demons, man.
Yeah. No, you good. No, that shit right there. Yeah, I dropped that early last year, dog. I was just like at a point, and it's crazy because I didn't think that I recorded that before Corona hit. You feel me? And I was seeing about Corona. I didn't think that shit was gonna be that serious, but when that shit smacked, everything got all shut down. So I'm like, damn, we recorded that. Yeah, we recorded the song and the record the same day, so it was like, fuck, we was just sitting on it. It was like, all right, when shit calmed down a little bit and everybody, you know, we gonna drop it, you feel me? So that's what we did. It was like, fuck it, we got it in the stats to drop that.
I like the switch. Like, what was the influence for the switch? Like,
I knew that I wanted to do that record like that from the jump. Since I made the beat, I made the beat first.
Oh, so you made the beat?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
God damn.
I'm telling you, man, shit don't be no joke.
That's lying. I was like, that's what caught me first. I'm like, all right. Then the switch came.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me play this shit back to listen to the bars now. I was like, the beat was catching me, man.
That's why, yeah, dog. I ain't gonna say I'm a perfectionist or nothing, but I know when something smack, you feel me? And once the beat go hard, I'm like, I know these lyrics gonna go hard too, so we got something, you feel me? But yeah, that process was easy though.
So you be selling a lot of beats too, or you?
Nah, really, I used to back when I was younger, dog. But as of lately, man, I've been so just on my own shit that, you know. And then, you know, so many new producers and that's getting their, you know, thing going. It's like I don't really need to. You feel me? I'd rather work with other producers than try to profit off of production. I feel like eventually it's gonna happen when my name is a little bit more out there.
Yeah.
They gonna come.
They gonna come looking for them beats, yeah. Like I said, when I went through your the albums and I'm like, goddamn, every song. Like, how much you did produce? Like 3, 4?
I think 3, 3 out of the 8, yeah. And then when I'm like featured, I produce with somebody else type shit. But yeah, that shit, that's where it's at, man. You know, shout out Chad too, cause you know Major 9, he make his own beats too. You feel me? And I respect the hell out of niggas who do that. Ripple on the beat, you know what I mean?
That is hard, kid. Like, making your own beat, then you rapping on it. And it still sound good. Like, you ain't bringing no trash shit.
Yeah. Gotta respect that shit, though.
Shit, did Kanye influence you in a way?
Hell yeah, you feel me? Cause I feel, especially with the whole transition into making, like, using my voice and shit for facts.
Yeah.
Kanye for sure. Like, Kid Cudi especially. He actually was the reason why my name is Kidd Adamz, you know what I mean? A huge contribution towards that, for sure. Yeah.
Cause people always say that about Kid Cudi, but I didn't catch that wave, so I'm like.
But he's a creator, man. Yeah. He's the same, I feel like we the same kind of people in a lot of ways. So it's like, like.
But he only dropped like one album? Or?
I think like 2, 3, 3.
I mean, a lot.
Like, yeah, he didn't, but he probably was. Everybody go through shit. I'm pretty sure, and he kind of came public with it. He was going through shit, I don't blame him and shit. So
yeah, I need to go back and listen to the album to see, cause like with Kanye, I could see the changes and then it just been crazy.
Yeah.
But with Kid Cudi, I never got that way.
he been in and out, you know. Like I realized when everybody else started blowing up, like all these niggas started coming B.O.B. and I'm like, what the fuck is Kid Cudi, bro? Like I remember all the time all these niggas was blowing up. I'm like, bro, these niggas don't got that it factor, bro. Like I remember, dog.
A lot of people were saying that. All right, man. I feel like we cover a lot of good shit.
Hell yeah, man.
And, we on outside the box. You feel me?
You feel me?
Might see a kid say, you down to spit something?
Shit, I might as well, man. Fuck it, I drop one.
Something for the people, kid.
Ain't gonna be nothing crazy. I do it though.
Nothing crazy. All right, we're gonna do this on the intro beat. All right, hold on. Hey man, we outside the box. You feel me? We got Kidd Adamz.
Hey, you gotta do it.
16 freestyle for us. You feel me? Hey man, y'all boys get ready.
I don't worry. I tell you, I'm a man who believes that I died 20 years ago. And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything. Of anybody or anything.
Cornmeal.
Yeah, hey, it's money in my pants, nigga, I need more. Ain't nothing, get the liquor from the liquor store. Said I'm about to hit a lick with my dogs and we slide. Ain't even nothing, nigga, clashing like the Titans. Niggas know we got it to stick right on the side. If a nigga got a problem, them boys, they outside. Outside the box, but I ain't talking about the podcast. Nigga talking crazy, nigga, you know we on his ass. Wait, crazy, you know we on his ass. Leave that boy leaking in the motherfucking grass. Ain't nothing, I blow the fucking pipe like it's brass. I'm talking about the instrument. Nigga talking crazy, but you know that shit. Hey, we'll kill you like it look like it's an incident. Fuck it, hey. Niggas talking crazy, ain't nothing with the repercussions. Niggas got the Glock, yeah, I said the Reaper coming. Straight from the top, coming man. Wait, keep it rolling. Ain't really nothing, my nigga, you know we strolling. Niggas getting hot, tryna up in the moment. Get that shit shot, tryna act like you own it. Niggas do not want it. I mean it, ain't really nothing. Nigga, I'm a demon. Wait, I'm a job. I could do the job. Pull up on that block, I let that shit off. Niggas don't want no smoke, and I mean it. Fuck around, hold up. Hey, we gon' keep this shit going. I'ma need some water, how I'm flowing. Like Niagara. Hey, and we up like Viagra. Yeah, wait, yeah, hey, yeah, I got the drip, yeah, you see it. Niggas talking crazy, but they can't believe it. They hold with my whip, she tryna get ready to slide. Go downtown, we live, we out. It's straight. Alright, I'm done. I tried, man, I tried. I gave my best effort, dog.
Kidd Adamz, you feel me, on the beat, man. I appreciate you pulling up, man. I appreciate it all, man. Thank you for pulling up outside the box for me.
Y'all ready?
Hey, man, make sure y'all go scream. What? Say it again.
Fweagovelli.
Fweagovelli.
Already.
Okay. I'll try to say it all at one time. Hey man, make sure y'all go scream Fweagovelli on Apple. What is it on Apple?
Apple and yeah.
I ain't find that shit on time. Right.
No, I ain't on time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start little. We gonna go up. You know what I mean? You gotta start small first.
Hey man, make sure y'all scream. Any videos coming soon? Any songs?
Oh hell yeah. Major videos coming soon. Gonna be on the lookout. All that. But facts, yeah. We definitely got some shit dropping soon. Just be on the lookout.
Alright man, make sure y'all boys stay tuned and just know it's a motherfucking